I still remember the first time the calm, cool face of the river asked me for a kiss. Now who was I to deny this formless goddess its wish? The river seemed so inviting. The river promised a life that was so exciting. The river seemed less destructive as a hurricane and more inclined with that of warm summer rain. See, its smile was as gentle as the dawn is bright. Its eyes reflected a spark in me that lit all the dark parts of me that I had never shown another living soul. So when the river called, I came. All it need do is beckon, and I'm there without question. And every time the river's currents touched my skin, I would somehow forget how to swim, like moving from a prayer to a hymn. The river would push the air from my lungs, filling them with something that suits its nature better, because it's easier for the river if I sink rather than I swim. See, the river would surround me, taking the light from my eyes as I try to navigate the riptides pulling me deeper, and the river would steal the feeling from my fists, almost as if relishing in the uselessness of me trying to keep my head above the thrashing of its tides. See, the river called this love, and who was I, a mere mortal, to judge? I can never be mad at the river goddess for being a river goddess. I was just happy that this goddess wanted to grace me with its presence. Over and over and over and over again, a million times in a million different ways, I would make an excuse to find myself under the river's waves, and I would always choose the river despite its unchanging nature. And even now, after all these years, I still long to feel the river's lips on mine. I can still feel the river filling my lungs to keep me from floating away. I can still feel the river's hand on my face, telling me that the way we are is okay. I still miss all the river had to give and all the river sought to claim. Even after all these years, I still don't blame the river for being the river. I blame myself for what I became because of it. Lost.